Hello and welcome to the Rebus puzzle tutorial series by yours truly, P. Edward Swan. This is the fourth video in the series. And please be sure to see the links below for some puzzle books and more puzzles and tutorials on this channel. And today we're going to be doing run together words and critical thinking. So let's start. We have a wordplay pun. And the solution is a popsicle stick joke. So we're looking for a popsicle stick joke, and we can see that there's no spaces on this puzzle. The reason in this particular case is that there wasn't enough room in order to have a nice presentation and fit all of the clues on one puzzle board. There wasn't a room for any spaces. And also some of the words do run together, and that's one of the topics we're going to cover, and also critical thinking, how to put it all together, and you may have to solve it going backwards. So once you figure out the solution, it may help you to solve some of the picture clues and then verify and so forth. So let's go to the start, and as usual, since there's nothing unusual here, but as usual, we start by looking to see what kinds of sub-puzzles that we're dealing with. And here we just have picture clues. We don't have any other figures or patterns or anything else to look at. So in this case, we're just going to go ahead and start with the word associations, and that's been done here. And here we have all the word associations for all of the different pictures, and we're going to go ahead and let's just move on to the next step, which is, and this is something we've done before, just making word associations for each of the picture clues. And so in the next step, we're going to make the connections between all of the word associations. And here this has been done. And we just by trial and error, we figure out where the words separate, and that's where we have run together words in a sense, and also you'll see here that we're going to have a run together word in specifics. So here we have what, and then if you trial the combinations here, building is the best combination, and these words don't go together with the sounds make words, and these are separate words, and you can tell where the words end. Here we have hasp. That's what this is, a hasp. And so what building has, this sounds like hasp, what building hasp. And here we have thumb or hand or thumbs up, and here's O's plural and T, so thumb-most. And this is where we have sounds that combine together to make more than one word. And here thumb-most is the, T-H-E, and most, M-O-S-T. So what building hasp thumb-most. And here we have a market store. So we have store, market, shop, and E. So market-y, shop-y, marty, or story. Story is a word, and it's plural, so stories. What building hasp the most stories? Question mark. So that's the beginning of the popsicle stick joke. And then we have this one's a given. If you've seen the previous tutorials, this is theta, and E is the. And then L, that's pretty straightforward, and E is pretty straightforward. So now these are the tricky ones, but this one's just wind or windmill or air, most likely. And this one, you may or may not know, is an I-beam. And that's because the cross-section of the beam looks like the letter I. So it's an I-beam or an I-bar or a girder or a beam. And here we have the L goes with L girder, doesn't make sense. L beam doesn't make sense. L I beam, so Li-beam or Li-bar. And then you have to put it with the rest of it. I-bar. So Li-beam wind, Li-beam mill, Li-beam air, Li-beamary, Li-barary. Li-barary, that sounds like a word to me. And so here, this one's a little tough, and in some senses it may be easier, and this is where the critical thinking comes in. It may be easier to work backwards. So if you can guess the answer to the question, what building has the most stories? And if you know you might be looking for the library, it will help you to get the I-bar, and you can then verify your answer. So you say, oh, I think it's the library. Does that make sense? Yes. And here, so you have extra context where you can do a reasonableness check and critical thinking to get back to the answer and verify, yes, that's the correct answer, the library. And so we get to the final solution here. The best solution is, what building has the most stories? The library. And that's your little joke for the day. And so thank you for watching this tutorial video. And if you like the Rebus puzzles on my channel, please follow the links below to purchase my Rebel Rebus puzzle books. And I hope you'll join me for another video. And for now, be well.